so I'm going to begin today's video with a very quick story. So I have a friend who lives here in San Diego, and for about 2 years now they've been driving with Lyft. They also do Amazon Flex on occasion, and between these two gigs they were making anywhere between $2,000 to $4,000 per month. All right, and so they were making some good income. However, we all know what happened in 2020. In March 2020, when the pandemic, started going at full force and things started shutting down, flights were being canceled or reduced, my friend lost his income source. Lyft, he wasn't getting as many people to be in his car anymore. A lot of San Diego is a tourist city, and so the economy depends a lot on visitors to the city, and so a lot of Lyft drivers and Uber drivers depend on the traffic from the airport or people coming into the city to make their money. Well, that was also drying up, and so really a lot of, and it was just him, there were other people that I heard from who were struggling in this way. And so here you have that, a pandemic, it's nobody's fault that this happened, and their income source is gone. And this is not the only thing that can happen to gig workers like this. Like, sometimes a gig worker may get into an accident, or the car may break down that they use for gigs, right? And they don't have income. So as much as working for yourself is amazing, I'll be the first person to tell you that I think that can be the downside to the gig economy and freelancing, is that a lot of the time you're not protected by all the benefits that a regular W-2 employee would have, right? You don't have paid leaves, you don't have sick leave, you don't have your hospitalization costs covered. And so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about ways to think about how you can set yourself up so that you do have those protections in place, so that if you are sick and need to take time off, so that if there is an accident, so that if there's something like pandemics, okay, that take away your income, you do have some kind of income protection to at least help you in the interim. Hey there, boss, is Gina Entre here, and on this channel I talk about creative entrepreneurship and writing. If that sounds like your cup of tea, y'all, honey, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button to join our community. So let's talk about income protection for gig workers, for freelancers. This video is actually sponsored by Kover, and I want to say thank you to Kover for sponsoring this video. Now, while I don't wish bad on anyone, right, the truth is that sometimes bad things do happen, and when they happen, we should be ready for them. As freelancers, as gig workers, sometimes we don't think about that, and today I want to challenge you to think about that. So when Kover reached out to me to talk about their income protection program, I thought this is fantastic, and I looked into it. I saw what they were offering, and I said, yes, this is something I would love to talk about. So that's what I'll be talking about today. One of the ways you can protect your income as a gig worker is signing up with a company like Kover. So what is Kover? Kover provides portable benefits for freelancers and gig workers. And so what this means is that Kover is completely independent. It is not affiliated with any one company, but for a really low fee every single month that you contribute to Kover, you are able to set up an income protection fund. And what does this income protection fund end up doing for you? So one of the things it does for you is that if you lost your income because you had to be in the hospital, you weren't feeling well, or had been involved in an accident, if your car is in the shop and needs to be fixed, or if somehow your account has been deactivated by the gig company that you're working with. This happens quite a bit. I know sometimes, let's say somebody leaves a bad review within Lyft or within Uber. Sometimes Lyft or Uber may deactivate your account to investigate what went on. And so you lose income because of that, right? You lose income because of that. What Kover does is that they will replace up to 80% of the income that you have lost because of the hospitalization, or because your car is being fixed, or because your account has been deactivated. So I think that's fantastic, because it's not every single dime that you've lost, but having up to 80% of your income covered is fantastic, especially in those times when you do need the money but are unable to work. Another thing that Kover will allow you to do during a period where you're sick is borrow up to $300 to cover certain costs that you need covered around your home. So if you needed to buy food, if you needed to pay some bills, but because you're sick, you cannot go out there and do work, then you can borrow up to $300 from Kover. And then another feature I was super excited about, because I haven't seen this offered anywhere else, was the fact that you do have 24/7 access to speak to a health professional over the phone through Kover. So this is included in your monthly contribution, which starts as low as $7 a month. So it really is a low amount to get started with. $7 starts at $7 per month that you're contributing, and it provides you with up to 80% income protection should you not be able to work due to hospitalization, or car being fixed, or account deactivation. You can borrow up to $300, and then you get to talk to a healthcare professional over the phone. I think this is great, because especially now during this pandemic, I personally don't like to go to talk to anybody at anybody's office. So actually having healthcare professionals at my fingertips to, all I need to do is pick up my phone and call them is fantastic, and so you get all these benefits with Kover, and it starts at a really super affordable rate. So if during this pandemic you lost your job, and because of that you jumped into the gig economy, but you're really worried about, okay, well, how do I cover certain costs because now I've lost my benefits, I highly recommend that you check out Kover. They started at a really affordable rate. When I went to their website to try to use their interface, it's super easy to get signed up. And so it's something that you can get started with really quickly. Now, if you want to try Kover for a month, okay, you can use this link right here. Go to this link right here. I'm going to leave this in the description and also in the first comment. Go there, look at their website, check it out. I think it's going to be game-changing for you and your family to look into these options and see how best you can protect your income, especially now that you may be working within the gig economy. So that's what I really wanted to talk about today, is that it's important for us to think about how we're going to protect our income, because we don't have employers necessarily backing us as freelancers and gig workers, but a company like Kover can really help you put some structure in place so that if you do have an income losing event, you're covered. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to check Kover out. Again, you can use this link right here to check Kover out for free.